The New Orleans Pelicans are what we call in the business the biggest disappointment of the 2021 NBA season. They have Zion Williamson, Brandon Ingram, who was an All-Star, Lonzo Ball, Steven Adams, who I believe he may have been to an All-Star game, but at the very least, a great, reliable center. Eric Bledsoe, Jackson Hayes, a good young center. Josh Hart, Nikhil Alexander-Walker. They have an entire squad ready to take the next step, ready to go into the playoffs, ready to start competing for things that actually matter, championships, going to the Western Conference Finals. Any sort of success in the postseason is what this team should be aiming for, should be aspiring for. But what they did recently is they hired Stan Van Gundy. I have no issues with the man personally. I just don't think that he's the right coach for the job. So the first thing I would do as David Griffin, as the new man in charge of the New Orleans Pelicans, also known as the New Orleans Zion Williamsons, is fire Stan. Get him out of here. We don't want him. We don't need him. Get out of here. We'll hire Mike Stauffer for now. He's never a permanent solution unless he's, putting up championships, and it doesn't even matter because our team is so good it doesn't matter who the coach is. That is step number one. Step number two is to get Zion to shoot the three just a little more. It's not great right now. It says B-. I believe he shoots let's say 35%. It's not great, but it's on the up and up, and that's fine. Step number three, point Zion. Now, they did this a little bit back in, I want to say March or April. I don't know what the reasoning was behind it, but point Zion is real. Zion Williamson at the point guard is a revelation. Even though he's down to an 84, you know what I say? Point Zion is gonna take over the league. 6'7", 500 pounds, just bullying people, and he has a decent ball handling, decent distributing. Now this is gonna make Lonzo Ball expendable. Kier Lewis Jr. is going to be a perfectly fine backup unless we want to make Lonzo Ball his backup, but that's like a $20-25 million backup. Then they have Eric Bledsoe, who was basically salary matching for Drew Holiday. Nikhil Alexander-Walker, another great backup. Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart, a great backup behind him. Najee Marshall has stepped up and played a big role. I believe he plays on two-way contracts. I don't know. There's been so many injuries. So the power forward slot is now wide open. Steven Adams and Jackson Hayes are perfect as well. So if we can trade Lonzo Ball, I love what he's done. I love how he's progressed. But if we can just flip him for a good power forward, play Zion Williamson at the point, I feel like this team is going to be ready for greatness. Brook Lopez, maybe. Lauri Markkanen, perfect. Just what I'm looking for. See if there is anybody else. Kyle Anderson, sort of. Miles Bridges, maybe. He's not really a power forward, though, but maybe. Well, think about it, Miles. Think about it, think about it, think about it. Josh Green, Dougie McBuckets, Chris Boucher, Jakob. I mean, Jay Crowder would be perfect if this was real life. Jay Crowder is exactly the kind of person, Robert Covington as well. Elder statesman of the league, knows exactly what he needs to do. I think we're going to go with Miles Bridges. I kind of like what he does a little bit. Oh, that's me. I like what he does a little bit more than Lauri Markkanen. I don't know how the potential is. If he has the potential to be a long-term starter. Potential, A-. For Lauri Markkanen, potential, A-. Yeah, they're about the same. So you know what? We're going to take Miles Bridges. We're going to take Bismack Biyombo too, I guess, to match salaries, and that's going to be the team. Zion is, I don't know why they have Kier Lewis 73 overall starting. Why? Point Zion is real. Eric Bledsoe, no. Just no. Nikhil Alexander-Walker is going to have your minutes. You're going to be like 10 minutes a night. We're going to have Zion, Alexander-Walker, Brandon Ingram, Miles Bridges, Steven Adams, and I will take Josh Hart to be our sixth man. No problems with that. Jackson Hayes is going to be a great backup center. He might eventually take that starting role. You never know. Kier Lewis Jr. is going to be great for us. And Eric Bledsoe, he's contributing. So this is going to be the team. The point Zion experiment is on. Lonzo Ball, goodbye. Get out of here. I know you played incredible this year. You've taken such a step up, probably in the running for one of the most improved players of the year. But We're running the Zion Williamson point guard experiment. Brandon Ingram right beside him on that 5-year contract they just re-signed him to. For the power rankings, I don't believe they're going to change after all the trades we made. It's all right. We may as well look at them. We are 26th for NBA.com. We are 26th. And I'm sure Eric Boner has us at 26 as well. 27th. Dick. Does anybody want to sign with us before we start the season? It looks like no, so I will see you at the All-Star break. And here at the All-Star break is Team LeBron James and Team James Harden. On LeBron James is Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard, Russell Westbrook, and Luka Doncic. On the James Harden team is Steph Curry, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Nikola Jokic, and Joel Embiid. Just the tallest lineup in the history of All-Star games. For the reserves is Damian Lillard, Jimmy Butler, Karl Anthony Towns, Devin Booker, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander making his first, probably putting up some 40 points per game. Bam Adebayo and Domantas Sabonis. Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving, Bradley Beal, Rudy Gobert, Jason Tatum, DeMar DeRozan, and Ben Simmons are on James Harden's team. We're doing good. We're doing... we kind of fell off a little bit, as you can see by this month's losses. Like, unreal number. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... We did much better at the beginning of the season. We started off slow. Picked it up. I think we were almost as high as the number 2 seed. And we've fallen off a little bit here at the All-Star break. That is all right because it was kind of expected. This team, I don't think they ever win in the first year. I think it always goes to the Lakers, but we are a year 2 team. Point Zion is putting up great numbers except his assists per game. I don't know why it's so low, but it's fine. Point Zion is a real thing. Shut up. So Brandon Ingram and Point Zion are leading the team in points. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Miles Bridges, Steven Adams, everybody's doing pretty good behind them. Leading the team in rebounds is Steven Adams and Zion Williamson. Josh Hart behind him was 7. Okay. And assists per game is Brandon Ingram, Kyrgios Jr., and Nickeil. Wow, Zion at the point ain't doing great. It's fine. He's going to do good. Just trust me. Just trust me, all right? Leading the team in steals is Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Blocks is Jackson Hayes. And field goal percentages is, of course, really, Zion's down here. Oh, one thing I did mention is I modified Zion's tendencies to shoot the three-pointer. I know that this is just for me, just for my rebuild, but the fact that Zion Williamson shoots 0 free throw or three-pointers ever in 2K, even though he clearly does that in real life, if you look at his stats, just his fucking rookie year, is nonsense to me. So I changed him to have some three-point percentages, which is going to get better along with his assist total. I'm looking forward to seeing what Point Zion could do as a beast of the West. Anyways, field goal percentages are pretty good. 3-point percentages, I expect is where we fall off. It's like Brandon Ingram and other. Free throw percentages also, they're all right. Year 1, they're pretty good. For the current league leaders, Luka Doncic is outscoring Shai Gilgeous-Alexander because he's putting up 34 points per game. That is just a cheat code. It's not fair. Bradley Beal, Damian Lillard, Joel Embiid behind him. Rebounds is Rudy Gobert, Joel Embiid, Domantas Sabonis, Nikola Jokic, and Clayton Capella. Assists is LeBron James, Damian Lillard, Trae Young, Ben Simmons, and Ja Morant behind him. Steals is Jimmy Butler. Blocks is Rudy Gobert. And field goal percentages is not going to be Zion Williamson. It's going to be Mitchell Robinson, probably for the entire rebuild. 3-point percentages is Luke Kennard shooting 52%. CJ McCollum on the Spurs shooting 50%. What? Klay Thompson, Gordon Yang, and Nikola Jokic. Free throw percentages is Jeremy Lamb, Cliff Paul, Steph Curry, Danilo Gallinari, and Malcolm Brogdon. I want to see this Spurs team. What in the hell did you guys do? They traded... Did DeMar DeRozan and Damian Lillard? You know what? I don't hate that trade. I don't love it. It's a pretty mess swap, honestly, but I don't hate it. So I guess this is the team. There's not much changes to be made, so I'll just see you at the end of the year. And here at the end of the year, the MVP is Joel Embiid, putting up 28 and 13.5 and almost 3. LaMelo Ball is Rookie of the Year. Spencer Dinwiddie, 6th Man of the Year with 16 points and 6 assists behind Kyrie Irving. Giannis Antetokounmpo is Defensive Player of the Year as long as a possible MVP candidate. Christian Wood is Most Improved Player at 18 points, 11.5 rebounds. Coach of the Year is Doc Rivers. Executive of the Year is Dean Holland. Holla at your boy. Whatever. All NBA first team is Luka Doncic, Russell Westbrook, Giannis Antetokounmpo, LeBron James, and Joel Embiid. Second team is James Harden, Damian Lillard, Kawhi Leonard, Anthony Davis, and Nikola Jokic. Third team is Steph Curry, Ben Simmons, Domantas Sabonis, Jimmy Butler, and Bam Adebayo. All defensive first team is Ben Simmons, Paul George, Giannis, Jonathan Isaac, and Rudy Gobert. Second team is Drew Holiday. Damn, don't you feel bad for trading New Orleans? Chris Paul, Kawhi Leonard, Anthony Davis, Bam Adebayo. All rookie first team is LaMelo, Anthony Edwards, James Wiseman, Emmanuel Quickley, and Precious Achiuwa. Second team is Isaiah Stewart, Cole Anthony, Sadiq Bey, Denny Avdija, and Tyrese Halliburton. So we didn't do as well at it as I'd hoped. I think Point Zion experiment is currently in complete and utter failure. He's only averaging 3.5 assists per game, holding steady, but you know, it's fine. All the stats were the exact same. 22.5, and then everybody else. So it looks like we need to find a better power forward to make Point Zion really take off. Leading the team in rebounds is Steven Adams, and Zion right behind him. Assists is Brandon Ingram. Weird. Steals per game is Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and blocks per game is Jackson Hayes. Field goal percentages are pretty heckin' good. 3-point percentages they're all right, getting better. Zion shooting 32%, not great, but you know, getting better. Everybody's getting a little bit better. And where are we? We are the 6th seed, taking on the Jazz. I mean, like, these are the matchups that I live for. Mike Conley couldn't put a candle to Zion Williamson. He would just get eaten alive. But then at the same time, we basically lost a power forward, and we traded away Lonzo. It's an interesting experiment, which is why I'm doing it. I'm not saying it's a smart thing. I'm sure the Pelicans, they don't even need a rebuild, honestly. So that's more the reason why I'm doing it in this way. As for the league leaders, the scoring champion is Luka Doncic at 34 points per game. Bradley Beal, Shai Gilgeous, Damian Lillard, and Trae Young behind him. Leading the league in rebounds is Rudy Gobert, Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic, Domantas Sabonis, and Bam Adebayo behind him. Assists is LeBron James, Damian Lillard, John Morant, Trae Young, and Ben Simmons behind him. Steals is Kawhi Leonard. Blocks is Rudy Gobert, and field goal percentages is not Zion Williamson. It's Mitchell Robinson. 3-point percentages is Luke Kennard, CJ McCollum, Kyrie Irving, Joe Harris, and Steph Curry. And free throw percentages is Jeremy Lamb, Kyrie Irving, Steph Curry, Kemba Walker, and Cliff Paul. How did we do, though? How are we offensively? I assume we're not great. We're 9th. Okay. And points allowed. All right. We're like 7th. So point differential, we're 7th. We're an okay team. We're not truly exceptional. And that's fine. Zion needs to progress. I basically knocked 6 overalls off of him by moving him away from the power forward and putting him in the point guard role, as well as the fact that 2K doesn't really understand Zion's ball handling skills. So if anything, I should probably update those tendencies, but just to make this a little bit harder, I'm not going to. And like I said before, we're taking on the Utah Jazz with Michael Conley, Donovan Mitchell, Joe Ingles, Derek Favors, Rudy Gobert, Jordan Clarkson, 6-man, Bohan, Bogdanovich. I mean, they're a good team. They are much better in real life than they are in 2K. I believe we still have the capacity to take them out, even though Zion is playing the point out of position. Let's see what happens. We're up 1-0. We're tied 1-1. We're up 2-1. 2-2. 3-2. And we win in 6, taking on the LA Clippers. This one, I'm not so sure because they still have Kawhi. They still have Paul George. They have, really, Serge Ibaka starting over Ivica Zubac? Yeesh. Do you have enough centers there? Where's Rondo? Man, the disrespect to Rondo on his overall is insane. But I guess you can't put intangibles in the game. 3.7 points per game, 4 assists. Gross. And LA Lakers and Denver Nuggets up there. Charlotte. LaMelo Ball took out, oh my God, they took out the 76ers. Brutal. Milwaukee, Brooklyn, and Boston. So I believe we are going to lose in 7, but you never know. With Zion Williamson, he's a cheat code. He's a glitch. Are we going to sweep? We swept. We swept. We swept. Oh, poor Pelicans. What are you doing? Ooh. And the Lakers got swept by Denver. What is happening? Brooklyn and Milwaukee on the Eastern Conference. All right, we don't stand a chance, right? Jamal Murray, Will Barton, Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, Nikola Jokic, Monty Morris, Paul Millsap, JaVale McGee, Juan Hernandez. We don't stand a chance, right? 2-0, 2-1, 2-2, 3-2. Are we going to the finals in year one? Is Point Zion the answer? I mean, Zion's always the answer. Let's be real here. Game 7, it looks like we're losing. It's back and forth. It's close. It's tight. That's what she said. Going to be a high-scoring contest. We're up 10 with about 6 minutes remaining. Up 14. Denver's making a push, trying to make it close. They're trying. There's only a few minutes to go. It's a 4-point game. It's a 2-point game. We're hopping in. Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals. Point Zion. Is he the answer? Give this man the ball. Let him bully. Who is this? Monty Morris? Get out of here. You don't stand a chance, my friend. Look at this. Look at this. It's too easy. He's just a glitch. I really wish Point Zion was a thing. I think he went away after a little while, just because of the way Lonzo's been playing recently. But just the thought of like Point Zion forever. What happened there, Steven? The whole reason you're here is to play defense. Come on now. All right, it's fine. Why is Jackson Hayes? What? Okay. You know, we're just going to do this again. It worked last time. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Jackson Hayes should not be out here. Take the 3. All right, we're just going to fucking pound it. Zion. Pound it with Zion. What is that? What happened? Put it up again. Kick it. Ooh, nothing. All right. I'm almost thinking we call a timeout. I didn't mean to do that. I won't lie. I was going for the alley-oop, and then I thought twice about it, and then, yikes. It's fine. On the bright side, Jamal Murray isn't in, and, ooh, he got blocked, he got blocked, he got blocked. Nobody's going to stop this. You can't stop Zion. It's too easy. 4-point game, 35 seconds left. 2 for 1 is alive for us if they even come close, but they're not going to. Brandon Ingram is our best free throw shooter. Don't forget that, future me. All right, Morris, what are you even doing here? You shouldn't even have the ball. And Will Barton takes a 3. Whew. That's not ideal. All right. I need to figure out how to get Brandon Ingram the ball. I'm thinking might be a little cuckoo about this. We'll do the starter lineup. Oh no, where's Miles Bridges? That's not very good. All right. We're going to run Zion the point. We're going to run... What happened to our team? Eric Bledsoe at the 2, I guess. Josh Hart at the 3. I'm going to put Brandon Ingram at the 4. And Steven Adams at the 5. And we're going to just try to get the ball to Brandon Ingram for free throws. What a weird lineup. Of course they have Brandon Ingram fucking throwing in the ball. They always have the small forwards throwing the ball, except like the one time I fucking need Brandon Ingram to throw in the ball. All right. There you go. Thank you. Playing the free throw game. My favorite game in the world. Green bean release because Brandon Ingram is a killer. He's a... All right. I think that's actually the best lineup. Having Brandon Ingram play the 4. He's tall. He's not strong enough, but he's tall enough to play the 4. So they're down 2. Are they going to run the shot clock out, or are they going to go first? What do you guys... Oh, my God. What kind of pass was that? Oh, don't foul him. Oh, no. Stop calling timeouts. All right. We all know the solution is we're going to put Zion in the post, make him spin on Monty Morris, go baseline, and dunk it for the win, sending us to the NBA Finals, right? I don't know why they keep trying to sub out Zion Williamson. This game is so fucking dumb, but it's fine. Give it to Zion. Clear out. No, clear. He's... I'm over it. I don't care what happens anymore. I pass the ball to Zion. I hit the clear out option. And then you know what happens? Zion was just like, oh, I'm going to pass the ball instead. And then walk out of bounds. What? Why? This is what I did right here. I did isolation. You know what the game did for me? Oh, I'm just going to pass the ball away. Because, of course, you know, why wouldn't you? Oh, and then Zion just ran out of bounds. He's like, well, the best thing to do for me in the final 3 seconds of a game 7 with a chance to win is run out of bounds. Is it, Zion? Is it really? Isn't this an offensive foul? That doesn't seem right. All right, 50 seconds left. We're just going to keep going to the well, keep doing the same thing that works. Like I said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's like a heat check for playing in the post, you know? Spin on him. Spin on this man. Dunk it. And one. That's how you play point guard, man. Point Zion is the real deal. Is the real Shamil. We're up 41 seconds left. All we got to do is play a little defense. Don't let Joker punk us like a bitch. Right? You really going to go one-on-one Jamal Murray and Zion? That don't seem smart. Aaron Gordon can take a 3 for all he wants. Oh, I forgot Zion. Yes, okay. Well, it's fine. We're playing the free throw game. You know what? I'm just going to simcast this. Yeah, we won. Fuck the free throw game. We are going to the NBA Finals in our first year, taking on the Brooklyn Nets, where we are most definitely going to get spanked. But it will be interesting to see how many games we can take from the Nets. Looks like none. Looks like we're going to get 4 games swept. Gentleman's sweep, maybe. 3-2. And 4-2, we lose in 6. James Harden is your NBA Finals MVP, averaging 26, 7.5, and 8.5. You know, the point Zion experiment did way better than I thought. Carmelo Anthony's retiring. Andre Iguodala's retiring. Rudy Gay, JJ Barea. All right, Greg Popovich retired. And Melo's the only one to be a Hall of Fame inductee and get his jersey retired. Interesting. Eliminate goaltending. Why? Add a new team. Interesting. Interesting. If you added 2 teams, maybe I'd be in. But no. Draft lottery number 1 pick is decided through. Yes! I love the elimination tournament. We're going to see it this time because last time I approved it and then we didn't play anymore. And you know what? Screw it. Let's just add one new team to the league as well. We're not realigning anything, right? The team is going to be the Nashville Stars. Gross. As for the lottery, I don't believe we have anything. We traded all our picks away. Or no, we have Lakers picks. So since the Lakers are still good, there's nothing. Spurs are going to win with the number 1 pick of the lottery. Number 2 is Pistons. Number 3 is Magic, Thunder, 4. And the Stars are 5. I don't know what to do with that information. So everybody's good here except the trainer. I don't see a need to move away from Michael Stafford. This was his first year coaching and he took us to the NBA Finals. I mean, what else can you want from a man? Going into the draft combine, Marcus Bagley is here. Fastest man is Sharif Cooper. Most agile is Sharif Cooper. Highest vertical is Keon Johnson. Highest bench is Usman Garuba. And best shot 3-pointer is Corey Kispert. I mean, these are all players that we've seen before. There's not much to do. The expansion, we're going to protect some players. I'm in on that. Who do we want to protect? Kira Lewis. Yeah, basically all our good players. You can have James Johnson. You can have Najee Marshall. You can even have Wesley Iwundu and Wenyen Gabriel. Brooklyn needs at least 1 player for expansion teams. All right, take Eric Bledsoe. I don't know. Why do I care about Brooklyn? Who are they? The Nets? I don't understand. Brooklyn needs I don't know what this means, so I'm just going to let them fucking simcast. I think it's broken. So they're taking Eric Gordon. Draymond Green. Yikes. Al Horford. Darius Baisley. That's a good pickup. Desmond Bane, that's a great pickup. Juan Hernangomez, Jalen Noel, Peyton Pritchard, he's a really good player for the Celtics. Drew, give it to Eubanks. Chris Dunn, defensive stopper. Edmund Sumner. I mean, they're all They took Najee Marshall from us, you douchebags. You know what? Whatever. We're exiting this fucking draft. Hate you. I hate you. And do we want to trade for a draft pick? We have the 18th overall pick. I feel like we can move up to like 7. Just be interested to see what we could get. I believe we gave James Johnson a contract, so he can go. And will you take this? James Johnson does not have a no trade clause. I'm sorry, I did not give him one, so I'm willing to take it away because I did not give you a no trade clause. Nobody would ever give you a no trade clause, James. I appreciate what you've done for the NBA. I appreciate what you've done for, I believe, the Heat. You've been the ultimate professional. You do not have a no trade clause. Thank you. This is my TED Talk. So let's send away all these fucking second round picks. Will you take that? No. Will you take James Johnson without a no trade clause? You will. So we have the 9th pick. Zion Kira, Eric Bledsoe, Nikhil Alexander, James Nunnally. Sure, I'll sign you as well. I hate NBA menus. Oh my God. Thank you. Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart, Wesley Iwundu is on contract too. Gross. Brandon Ingram, Wendy Gabriel is not. Steven Adams. So we still have a logjam at center, so we could conceivably move up to the top 5. See what we can find there. I'm willing to move up to 6. I'm good with that. And I will give you Bismack Biyombo. And we'll give you our first next year. All right, so let's see how the draft plays out. I believe Spurs have number 1. They will take Jonathan Kuminga. Great pairing alongside DeJounte Murray. Pistons are going to take Cade Jalen Green, leaving the Magic, who just drafted Cole Anthony, to take Jalen Johnson. So Cade Cunningham is going to the Stars? What's going on here? Nobody wants that man. Oh my God. And De'Aaron Fox is being traded for 4th overall and Patrick Beverley from the Kings. And then they're going to take Cade Cunningham? Oof. And the new expansion team, the Nashville Stars, are going to take Sharif Cooper. Here at number 6, we have our pick of the litter. Jalen Suggs, Evan Mobley, Davion Mitchell. A lot of good picks here. Who should we take? I'm thinking Jalen Suggs. But we already have, our point guard position is completely set. Maybe Evan Mobley, but we're pretty set there too. I could play Jalen Suggs at the 2. It's conceivable. Jalen Suggs, Evan Mobley. Jalen Suggs, Evan Mobley. I'll take Jalen Suggs. Let's do it. Does Evan Mobley go next? That is my only question. Zaire Williamson, Knicks take Keon Johnson. OKC takes Greg Brown. Oh my God, Evan Mobley is in a free fall. Pacers trade 10 overall for the Kings. The Kings are going to take another pick. The Kings are just making moves for Corey Kispert. The Cavaliers take. I don't know why this fucking... Everybody's just trading everybody. What is happening? Does nobody want Evan Mobley? I will trade to 12. How do I do that? I will trade propose trade to 12 with the Wizards, and you can have Steven Adams. I'll give you the Lakers pick next year. I will not give you Nikhil Alexander Walker, but I'll give you the Lakers pick next year and some seconds. If nobody wants Evan Mobley, I'll take that man's. I don't love him as a prospect, don't get me wrong, but I'll take him. You want another first? I'll do it for another first, just for you. Just for you, Washington. I'll do whatever you need. Swap West with Milwaukee, and then you can take some seconds. Whatever you need to make you happy. All right, screw it. Evan Mobley just sitting here. I'll take that man. Disrespect him? I'll take him. Bitches. So we picked up Jalen Suggs and Evan Mobley with the 12th pick. That's incredible. Team player options, sure, Wendy and Gabriel, we'll bring you back. Qualifying offers, sure, Josh Hart, we'll bring you in. So first things first, Jalen Suggs is going to play the 2. I don't know if that fits at all for real life, but Point Zion is real. Kyra Lewis is going to back him up. So we have Eric Bledsoe, Nickeil Alexander-Walker. I'm thinking Jalen Suggs with Nickeil backing him up. Brandon Ingram, we need a backup power forward, and we need a small forward. We need a slightly better power forward, and maybe center. We're set. So what kind of money are we looking at? Mid-level exception only. That's fine. What kind of power forward can we look for? I'm thinking Julius Randle might be a great fit for us, but who's got a better three-pointer? Kevin Durant, Marcus Morris Sr., Nikola Jokic, Bobby Portis. Really? David Bertans, Kleba, Tatum, Randall, PJ Washington, maybe? Let's go for Julius Randle. I keep talking this man up and then never taking him. So I'll give you Eric Bledsoe. We'll give you whoever the fuck James Nunnally is. I'll give you Wesley Iwundu. I will give you Wenyen Gabriel. I will give you... I don't think you can afford... You can afford Steven Adams? How about just these two straight up then? All right, then you can start taking terrible players. Whatever you need, New York, to take away your MVP player, I will make it work for you. What else do you want? You want a second? I'll give you a second. You want a first? I'll give you a first. Really? What, do you have some fucking moral decency here? How much for Julius Randle? Come on, I'm giving you a lot of picks here. Oh my God, they're not gonna do this? Really? They're gonna do this. They're gonna do this. All we need to do is just do that. That's all. And then if we go to propose trade and try to take Julius Randle, part 2, we'll give you Steven Adams, the power forward, and then who are all the players we're giving him? James Nunnally, Eric Bledsoe, and Wesley Iwundu, and Wenyen Gabriel. Jesus Christ, can you fucking take this already? You're bleeding me dry here. I'm losing my goddamn mind. Just take the pick. I'm giving up so much for Julius bleeping Randle. You don't want to do that. Really? All right, then. Let's go to the Hornets. They have... who was the guy that wanted? PJ Washington, 23 overall, 80, but he has a three-pointer of an A. Put up 11 points. I mean... He's a perfect stretch four for us. I'll give you Eric Bledsoe and Steven Adams. I'll give you Steven Adams straight up. Perfect. Now, Eric Bledsoe, get off my team. $18.1 million contract. Go. I appreciate what you've done for the NBA. Go. So, Zion Kira. James Nunnally still here. Gross. We need a backup small forward. Who can we find to back up the tall, lean, mean man that is Brandon Ingram? I think an MPJ would be perfect. Probably a little too optimistic, though. RJ Barrett, I'm in on. 4 stars? Really? Mikal Bridges? Wasn't he... I'm in on Mikal Bridges. What do we need to give up to get Mikal Bridges on the team? I will give you these 3 nobodies and then some good picks. How does that sound? You want to give me Mikal Bridges? I can get rid of these players too. You know, whatever you need. This is way too many first-round picks for Mikal bleeping Bridges. Come on now. Come on now. Come on, really? 5 first-round picks? He's not James Harden. Are you kidding me? You're not going to take this either? You're a dick. Oh my God. DeAndre Hunter, maybe? You know what? Let's sign somebody in free agency. Who can we afford? We have money? Oh no. Oh no, this is dangerous. I'll take DeMar DeRozan. Can I afford Kawhi Leonard, though? Oh, no. Whose contracts are coming up? Because we're going to have to pay people. I know that. I know that. Portfolio. Cap holds. Can I not see whose contracts? All right, whatever. Mikal Bridges is going to be up. Wesley Iwundu. These people just need to go. Get off my team. Go away. Just go. Thank you, Phoenix. Next. James Nunnally is still here. How are you still here? Go. First, swap the worst. I'm in. So next year, the only free agent is going to be Miles Bridges, and then a whole bunch of people back on player options. So you know what I'm thinking? Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe we just don't sign anybody. You know what I mean? Because I mean, unless we can, yeah, let's just not sign anybody. Fuck it. I'm in. We're not going to sign a single person. Willie Hernangomez. Oh, we need to bring back Josh Hart. I didn't realize that. Willie Hernangomez does not want to play for us. I can't blame him. Let's bring back Josh Hart. That's fine. And Kawhi Leonard is going to the Mavericks. We've seen that happen a few times. DeMar DeRozan is going to the Pistons. John Collins back to the Hawks. Jared Allen back to the Cavaliers. Michael Conley to the Knicks. Seen that happen a few times. Montrezl Harrell back to Lakers. Andre Drummond back to Lakers. Spencer Dinwiddie to the Knicks. Serge Ibaka. And Lonzo Ball is teaming up with his brother in Charlotte. That'll be fun. So I guess we're rocking a 10-man rotation. I mean, you know, unless there's a really remarkable place that we can get better at, and I can't seem to trade for a good power forward. I've tried way too much. Can I have Julius Randle, please? I'll give you Miles Bridges, I will give you PJ Washington, and I will give you Josh Hart. Just like, please. What does it take to make this go through? What do you need from me? John Collins, maybe? I feel like we got him last time, though. I'm willing to try just a little bit of an upgrade from Miles Bridges and PJ Washington. Oh, wow. They just... Okay. Well, there's the team. Josh Hart is still here. All you Josh Hart fans. Apparently, we can just trade for fucking... What's his face? John Collins now. Like it's nothing. Anyway, Zion Williamson is officially down 2 overalls because he's playing the point guard and his overall goes down. That's not how the NBA works. Who cares? Brandon Ingram's up to an 87. John Collins is up to an 86. Jackson Hayes up to an 80. Team's fun. I like where we're going. I like how it's looking. We're going to do the auto-generated draft class, like I've said time and time at the end to you know words. Free throw, untapped potential for our 2 rookies. And how should this 9-man rotation look? Obviously not Kier Lewis Jr. I'm thinking of starting Evan Mobley over Jackson Hayes. I know. I just like the potential more. Jackson Hayes is a fine man off the bench. I have no issues with him. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, yeah, you're gonna be 6-man. That's just the way it is. So we're gonna have Zion at 32, Jalen Suggs at 32, Brandon Ingram at 32, and let's just bump everybody up 1. This team's already stacked. So it's gonna be everybody in the starters, 33 minutes. Zion, Jalen Suggs, Brandon Ingram, John Collins, Evan Mobley, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Kier Lewis Jr., Jackson Hayes, and Josh Hart off the bench. The team is a fucking unreal stacked already. That's the problem with playing with the Pelicans. They have too many good players. As for the power rankings, we are 8th on NBA.com. We are 19th on 2K Sports, and Eric Boner has us 8th. So I will see you at the midseason break when we are probably fucking terrible. And here at the All-Star break is Luka Doncic and Kevin Durant. On Team Luka, we have Steph Curry, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Joel Embiid, and Nikola Jokic. Of course, on Kevin Durant is LeBron James, James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, and Trae Young. On the reserves are Jimmy Butler, Anthony Davis, Karl Anthony Towns, Devin Booker, John Morant made his first, Kyrie Irving, DeAndre Ayton made his first, And on the other side is Damian Lillard, Bradley Beal, Russell Westbrook, Julius Randle making his first, Jason Tatum, Nikola Vucevic, and Kristaps Porzingis. So the team is it's all right. Fifth, fourth, about 30. We win twice more than we lose, which is, that's good. It's not great. We're not fucking 73-9 yet. But for player stats, we are Brandon Ingram number 1, Zion Williamson number 2, and everybody else is doing great help support. I like it. I'm a little oof on Jalen Suggs. He's not putting up the numbers I wanted from a 2, but he is, a primary point guard, and then he's been moved to the 2 guard. So it is what it is. 4 rebounds per game. Zion Williamson is leading the team at 9.8. John Collins and Evan Mobley behind him. Assists per game is Jalen Suggs, Brandon Ingram, Zion's way down here, but it's getting better. It was 3.5, now it's 4.1. Steals is Jalen Suggs, blocks is Evan Mobley, and field goal percentages is Marvin Williams. Field goal percentages is great. Nickeil Alexander-Walker is the lowest and he's 40%. I can live with that. 3-point percentages is not good. Zion regressed from 3. Don't ask me. It's just getting worse every year. He's living the fucking Russell Westbrook effect. I don't know what to do about that. Everybody else is doing better. Even Evan Mobley shooting 3s, even though he's only shooting 25%. Yikes. Free throw percentages, everybody's doing good except, everyone's doing well enough. I have no issues with how everybody's doing at this point. Current league leaders, Damian Lillard is leading the league in scoring. Trae Young, Devin Booker, Bradley Beal, and Donovan Mitchell behind him. Rebounds per game goes to Rudy Gobert, Clint Capella, Joel Embiid, Andre Drummond, and Nikola Vucevic behind him. Assists is John Morant, Trae Young, Luka Doncic, Russell Westbrook, and LeBron James. Steals is Jimmy Butler. Blocks is Mitchell Robinson. And field goal percentages is Mitchell Robinson. 3-point percentages is Brandon Ingram. Hello. Revelation for us. Jamal Murray, Buddy Hield, CJ McCollum, and Bradley Beal behind them. Free throw percentages, Jeremy Lamb, Kemba Walker, Kyrie Irving, Brandon Ingram there as well, and Steph Curry. Brandon Ingram is starting to look like what we thought. Everybody said, oh, he's like Kevin Durant. I mean, he's looking like it. We're not going to make any moves. We're not going to make any changes, and I'm good with where this team is at right now. Zion's up to a 90. I mean, duh. Brandon Ingram's almost up to a 90. John Collins. Team's looking good. Yeah, I'm good with the team. I'll see you at the end of the year. And you don't see this too often, but Kevin Durant is your MVP, averaging 29, 9, and 6. Rookie of the year is Cade Cunningham. Duh. Precious Achiuwa is 6th man of the year, averaging 17, 8.5. Jonathan Isaac, Defensive Player of the Year. Peyton Pritchard, Most Improved Player for the Nashville Stars. What a generic fucking team. Steve Nash is Coach of the Year because it's very difficult to coach 3 All-Star, All-NBA, Hall of Fame talents in their prime. And Dean Holland is Executive of the Year. Your face just looks like... I don't even know what to do with that. All-NBA first team is Luka, Trey, KD, Giannis, and Joel Embiid. All-NBA second team is Russ, Damian Lillard, LeBron James, Jason Tatum, and Nikola Jokic. Third team is John Morant, James Harden, Anthony Davis, Pascal Siakam, and Karl Anthony Towns. All defensive first team is Ben Simmons, Paul George, Jonathan Isaac, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Rudy Gobert. Second team is Cliff, Paul, Drew, Holiday, Kawhi, Leonard, Anthony Davis, and Mitchell Robinson. Really? All rookie first team is Cade Cunningham, Evan Mobley, shout out, Jalen Green, Jalen Suggs, shout out, and Jonathan Kuminga. Second team is Elijah Hughes, Josh Green, Scotty Barnes, Kai Jones, and Corey Kispert. So we ended up as the 2 seed on the West Coast because we're not on the East Coast, which is good. It's good. It's not great. We're going to be competing for a title regardless. It's good. Point Zion is kind of like fumbling what we're trying to do with this team. We'd had to fill a few positions with people that are less than exceptional, but we're making do. Brandon Ingram leading the team in scoring. Rebounds is going to Zion, John Collins, and Evan Mobley. Assists is going to Jalen Suggs and Brandon Ingram. What you gonna do? Steals is Jalen Suggs. Blocks is Evan Mobley, and field goal percentages is Marvin Williams. He probably shot 1 shot all year. Everybody's shooting good. Good. No complaints there. 3-point percentages. I mean, Zion went up to 30%, which is oof. we're not doing as good as I'd like. I might flip Evan Mobley for somebody who can do a little better from three, but free throw percentages are pretty good. Brandon Ingram is great. He's like the only guy who can truly score for us. The scoring champion this year was Trae Young, ousting Dame Lillard, who fell to third. Devin Booker, Donovan Mitchell, and Luka Doncic still on that top 5. Rebounds per game was Clint Capella, Rudy Gobert, Joel Embiid, Andre Drummond, and Giannis Antetokounmpo behind him. Assists per game was John Morant, Trae Young, Luka Doncic, LeBron James, and Russell Westbrook, the triple-doubles champion. Steals is Jimmy Butler, blocks is Mitchell Robinson, and field goal percentages is Mitchell Robinson. 3-point percentages is Buddy Hield, Luke Kennard, Devin Booker, Jamal Murray, and Kyrie Irving. Free throw percentages is Kyrie Irving, Kemba Walker, Jeremy Lamb, Brandon Ingram, shout out, and Steph Curry. For team stats, I feel like we weren't exceptional anywhere. Like middle of the pack offense, probably middle of the pack defense, and, you know, top 3 differential, but nothing truly exceptional yet. Lakers are still number 1, huh? They're still just chugging along. Okay. Nuggets number 2, Nets 3. Boy, the fall off on the East Coast is brutal. Anyways, we are taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. D'Angelo Russell, Anthony Edwards, Jarrett Culver, Jaden McDaniels, and of course, you know, Karl Anthony Towns. It is what it is. If this team ever actually reached the potential that they had when they were drafted, number 1 overall, number 1 overall, number 2 overall, like unreal. They could be the new Oklahoma City Thunder. They did, but they haven't. It's so frustrating being a fan of them if you are. I'm not even a fan and I'm frustrated with the team. Anyway, we're going to take them on. We're probably going to fucking 4-game sweep them. It is what it is. 2-0, 2-1, 3-1, 4-1, taking on the Denver Nuggets. LA Lakers and Phoenix Suns up in the top. Brooklyn and Miami, Boston and Charlotte. With LaMelo and Lonzo in the starting lineup. Jordan Clarkson, Steven Adams, Nick. What a funny lineup. I'm in. So, how are we going to do against the Nuggets? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I feel like Evan Mobley's going to get punked because he's a rookie. But we're 1-1. We're up 2-1. Up 3-1, really. And we win in 5. Taking on the Phoenix Suns with Grandpa Cliff Paul still playing basketball. 37 years old. Devin Booker, Mikal Bridges, motherfucker, we tried to trade for you. We gave up 5 first-round draft picks for you, and they still said no. Dicks. Trey Lyles and DeAndre Ayton, who is a little bit overrated in 2K at this moment. He's kind of been a disappointment, if you, honestly. We got Brooklyn and Boston on the other side. Boston took out the Ball brothers. I mean, at this point, if we come this far, we're going to the finals, right? Down 2-0, 2-1, 2-2, 3-2. 4-2. All right, we're just taking on the Nets again. A rematch of last year. Kyrie Irving, James Harden, and MVP Kevin Durant. Can we actually compete this time? We have 2 new additions to the starting lineup. Up 2-0. 2-1. Going to 3-1. 3-2. Ooh. I'm never comfortable taking on the Nets just because, I mean, come on. They have too much good on their team. It shouldn't even be allowed. That's how unfair their talent levels are. And are we going to blow it? We're losing game 7. We lost by 2. Going into a game 7. On our home court. On their home court. Even worse. But we're up in the first. We're down. We're tied. We're up 10 in the fourth. 15. Do they have a chance? Can they even pull back? I think we're going to win. I think we're going to win in 7 over the Nets. Are we going to break up the super team known as the Brooklyn Nets? 146 to 123, winning game 7. New Orleans Pelicans are your NBA champions. Zion Williamson is finals MVP. 22 points, 9 rebounds, and almost 5 assists. Those are stats that I can look for in point Zion. That's exactly what I wanted when I moved Zion to the point guard position. So here's the road to the number 1 pick that I was telling you about. This is why I approved the rule. So it's like a 1-game competition for everybody to lose or to win. I don't know how it works. Let's simulate the first round. So OKC, I guess they don't even play. I don't know how that works. So Portland won, which means they go to the final. So if you win, you get the number 1 overall pick, even though the worst teams are supposed to get the number 1 overall picks. But then if you're the 1 seed, you get the first round break, but not the 2 or the 3s. Sure, game, you know what? You live in your best. Where's the 2 seed? I don't see them. Okay, they're over here. And they lost because they suck. Anyway, the number 1 overall pick is going to be the Trailblazers. All right. Player retirements: Pau Gasol, Dwight Howard, Rajon Rondo, JJ Redick. The GOAT of our team, Marvin Williams. We're going to miss you, brother. Thabo Sefolosha, Patty Mills. Okay. Staff retirements. You know, Janur Berger. Hall of Fame inductees is only Dwight Howard. I don't even know if he can make that kid. I suppose you should. Implemented a possession rule. No. Top teams from each conference are seated against each other. No, and no. Just no for everybody. Yeah, just stop this. We put 2 rules in last year. No for everybody. And this is what I mean by having Michael Stauffer stay the Pelicans head coach. He just works for us. Everybody else is fine. Going into the draft combine, fastest man is Herbert Stone. That's a terrible name. He's the most agile as well. Vert as well. Man's a fucking freak of nature. Bench press is Lonnie Knox II, Gary Peterson, who spells Peterson weird, behind him. And standing NBA three-pointers, Javon Caldwell and Terrence Shoot It From the Lane, Evan Saunders behind him. Are there anybody worthwhile in this mock draft? Casey Childress. A- overall, 6'10" power forward out of Wake Forest. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think we're going to trade for anybody. We just won the chip. If we have any, I can't even trade. 2K's glitched out, so I can't trade if I wanted to. So I guess we're just going to fucking watch the draft. Number 1 overall, Casey Childress to the Trailblazers. Number 2, the Hawks take Ronald Simon. Number 3, the Rockets take Lester Banks out of Xavier. Where's your hair, son? And the Nashville Stars take Barry Blake. And the Rockets, again with the number 5 overall pick, take Ian Bowen. OKC Thunder take O.J. Gibson. Oh no. Okay, I don't know what's going on with the picks. The trade finder just turned off. I don't know why. I don't know how. They just said, oh, trade finder, you want that? No, sorry. Can I not do this? Trades are just broken, man. And I'll give you some seconds. 2K just fucking broken now. All right, we're gonna draft somebody at 17 apparently, because this game sucks. And sure, we'll take Pablo Semenko. Sure, thanks game. I really love it when you're broken. He's an 80 overall 20-year-old kid. No, sorry Trailblazers, he's getting nerfed. We're signing Pablo Semenko, and we're not gonna be able to play him for 2 years. Perfect. Thanks, 2K. Could have traded a future first, but no, I don't want to do that. Why would I want to do that? Where are the Trailblazers? They are here. Casey Childress. See, he's up to an 81 and he hasn't stepped on the court yet. Like, that's just not realistic. I'm going to drop him down to a 76. He has fine potential. I'm sure he's going to go up great. It's just I don't want people breaking the game when I play. That's all. I'm sorry. Josh Hart is an unrestricted free agent because this game is dumb. Everybody else is under contract, right? Yes. Very good. Yes, nice. Yes, okay. Oh, we signed, yeah. We signed John Collins, so I probably can't sign anybody. So I'm fine with just bringing back Josh Hart. Come on back to us. I'll give you 3 years, about 22 million. Perfectly fine with that. I have no changes that I want to make at all. And nobody wants James Harden or Kyrie Irving. That is brutal. Nobody wants Trae Young or Shai Gilgeous. Brutal. Just take the 90 overalls out. Nobody's signing them. This game is dumb sometimes. You know what I mean? Here, you can have... We probably have the best offer. Can I even view offers? I can't. This game is dumb. Anyway, Luka Doncic going back to the Mavs. Kevin Durant going to the Heat. Steph Curry to the Nets. James Harden to the Nets. Bradley Beal to the Wizards. Kyrie Irving going to the Nashville Stars. I could actually picture that. Jimmy Butler going back to the Heat. Pairing up with Kevin Durant. I don't think that'll ever happen. Zach LaVine to the Bulls. Julius Randle to the Kings to pair up with Cade Cunningham. That'll be fun. DeAndre Ayton back to the Suns. Michael Porter Jr. back to the Suns. Jaren Jackson Jr. back to the Grizzlies. TJ Warren back to the Pacers. Colin Sexton back to the Cavaliers. Jonas Valanciunas going to the Knicks, trying to fill the hole that was lost when Julius Randle went his separate ways. All right. Apparently nobody's signing Trae Young and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, so whatever. I guess they'll just fucking figure it out themselves. Player progression: Zion's up to a 90, Brandon Ingram's up to an 87, John Collins up to an 86, Jalen Suggs up to an 81, Evan Mobley up to an 81. Doing all right. The team is doing all right. We'll go to training camps. We'll get an auto-generated draft class for the next year for our back-to-back hopeful season. Training camps, I guess just the same guys, right? Evan Mobley for sure, and the rest of the starting lineup is probably good, right? Maybe Brandon Ingram. Sure. I want to see him get into a 90 at the end of this year. So this is going to be the team. Kira Lewis Jr. is not going to start over Zion Williamson. I don't know why you keep trying to do this to me. Mike Stauffer, whoever is building these fucking rosters, that's just not going to happen. Let's give those minutes to the starters. Yeah. So we're going to have off the bench, big man 20, point guard. We'll give a little more to Josh Hart, and I'm content with that. One more minute to Evan Mobley. So Zion Williamson, point Zion. Jalen Suggs 2, Brandon Ingram 3, John Collins 4, Evan Mobley at the 5, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Kira Lewis Jr., Jackson Hayes, and Josh Hart off the bench. Anybody want to sign with us? Anybody want a contract extension? Oof, imagine Zion's first contract extension. That'll be unreal numbers. Some fucking Patrick Mahomes numbers. And even though there's a fucking salary cap limit, it's going to be insanity. I forgot to look at the power rankings. They're kind of bullshit anyway, so we're just going to go to the mid-season break, and I'll see you then. And here at the All-Star break is Steph Curry and Luka Doncic. On Team Luka is Giannis, Kyrie, Kevin Durant, and Nikola Jokic. On Team Steph is Anthony Davis, Joel Embiid, Kawhi Leonard, and Ja Morant. On the benches are Jimmy Butler, James Harden, Jason Tatum, Donovan Mitchell, LaMelo Ball made his first, Pascal Siakam, and DeAndre Ayton. On the other side is Damian Lillard, Bradley Beal, LeBron James, Trae Young, Domantas Sabonis, James Wiseman made his first, and Brandon Ingram made his second. Noticeable that Point Zion didn't make the list. Little fucked up. We're the number one power ranking, number one in the conference, 43-13, and still Zion at the point, who's scoring more than Brandon Ingram, who's putting up more rebounds and the same assists, didn't go to the All-Star game. Cool. I just complained, but these are the stats. Everybody else is, middling. Nickeil Alexander-Walker is great for us off the bench. I'm wondering if he could start, but Jalen Suggs, we drafted him, so I want to play him. Rebounds is Zion, Evan Mobley, John Collins. Assists is Jalen Suggs, Brandon Ingram, and Zion Williamson, taking a little bit of a step back from last year, actually. Point 1 up. Sure. I'm wrong. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. Jalen Suggs is leading the team in steals. Blocks is Evan Mobley, and field goal percentages is Jackson Hayes. It's good to see Zion taking threes. That's all I got to say. It's totally worth it that I don't get to use my Zion Williamson line. We're going to be able to use it, once 2K forgets to fucking ever fix his three-point tendencies. It's fine. Three-pointers attempted. He's shooting the most threes. I mean, come on. And he's shooting an okay percentage. Even Evan Mobley, who was shooting, I believe, 25% last year, is up to 33. That's all you want from him. That's all you want from a 7'1", 200-pound man. Free throw percentages, Brandon Ingram, 95%. Unreal. Evan Mobley's up to 76. Zion's up to an 82. That's perfect for me. Current league leaders, Kyrie Irving of the Nashville Stars is putting up 39 points per game. What? Donovan Mitchell, Luka Doncic, Steph Curry, and Bradley Beal behind him. Rebounds per game goes to Joel Embiid, DeAndre Ayton, Jonas Valanciunas, Clint Capella, and Rudy Gobert. Assists is Luka Doncic, Ja Morant, Trae Young, Seth Curry, and Cade Cunningham. Steals is Kawhi Leonard. Blocks is Jonathan Isaac, and field goal percentages is Mitchell Robinson. He's also on the Stars, huh? The 3-point percentages is Duncan Robinson, averaging over 50%. Ty Jerome is on here. Why? Donovan Mitchell, Brandon Ingram, and Luke Kennard behind him. Free throw percentages, Jeremy Lamb, Kobe White, Brandon Ingram, Bogdan Bogdan Bogdanovic, not to be confused with Bojan Bogdanovic, and Kemba Walker. I want to see the Nashville Stars expansion team because they've come up, first of all. So they have Kyrie at the point with Peyton Pritchard and Sharif Cooper behind him. That's already like 5-star. Jalen Noel, Barry Blake, and Eric Gordon. Desmond Bane, he's more of a bench player, but I have no problem playing him there at the starting 3 if they have somebody else, not Juan Hernan Gomez or Darius Baisley. They have Rocco though, so fine. And then Mitchell Robinson, Penis Cantor, and Drew Give It To You Banks. It's an okay team. Where are they in the standings? I'm curious. I guess they're East Coast, right? Yeah. They are. Oh no, they're making they're number they're the number 1 ranked team in the East. Come on, it's Kyrie Irving and other. That's why he's putting up 39 points per game. Oh, this game sometimes. Whew, I got a good laugh out of that. I'll see you at the end of the year. And Luka Doncic is your MVP, putting up 32.5, 8, and 11. Herbert Stone is Rookie of the Year. Herbert, my name's Herbert. He put up 6 points and 6 assists. Okay. Lonzo Ball is 6th Man of the Year, backing up his little brother LaMelo, but he's still putting up 14 and 6. I like that. Jonathan Isaac is Defensive Player of the Year. James Wiseman is the Most Improved Player, up to 26 points, 13 rebounds. Nutty. Michael Stauffer is Coach of the Year, and Dean Holland is again Executive of the Year. What do you do, Dean? You probably do nothing. I hate you. All-NBA First Team is Luka. Kyrie, how many points? 37 points. Jesus. Giannis, Jason Tatum, and Joel Embiid. Second team is Steph Curry, Cade Cunningham, Pascal Siakam, Anthony Davis, and Nikola Jokic. Third team is LaMelo, John Morant, LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, and James Wiseman. All defensive first team is Ben Simmons, Lonzo Ball, Jonathan Isaac, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Rudy Gobert. Second team is DeJounte Murray, Paul George, Anthony Davis, Kawhi Leonard, and Robert Williams. And the rookie screen is gone again. Isn't this a good game? So we're the number 1 seed across the board. Power rankings, records, just crushed the league. Yeah, makes sense. It's Zion and a whole bunch of great players alongside him. Zion led the team in scoring, led the team in rebounds, and didn't lead the team in assists. It's fine. Put up 24.7. Brandon Ingram right behind him, and then everybody else putting in their work. Beautiful. Rebounds went to Zion, Evan Mobley, and then Jonathan Collins. Assists went to Jalen Suggs, then Zion. Finally up to 4.3. It's getting up there slowly, but he's only 22, so give the man a break. Steals is Jalen Suggs. Blocks is Evan Mobley, and field goal percentages is Jackson Hayes. Yeah, everybody's in the 50s and 40s. This is perfect. I mean, we're the number 1 seed. We're the undisputed number 1 seed for everything. So we can't be doing that bad. I'd like to see a little better 3-point percentages. Zion's at 35, Jalen Suggs at 32, Evan Mobley 32. If we could bump those up into the higher 30s, maybe 40s, I'd be a much happier man. But I am content with where we are. Free throw percentages, 80s, 90s, 70s. That's all you want to see. Scoring champion is Kyrie Irving, 37.7. Nobody even within 4 points of him. Donovan Mitchell, Luka Doncic, Steph Curry, and Jason Tatum behind him. Rebounds per game was Joel Embiid, DeAndre Ayton, Jonas Valanciunas, Clint Capella, and Rudy Gobert behind him. Assists per game was Luka Doncic, John Morant, Trae Young, Steph Curry, and Kyrie Irving. Don't know who he was assisting to because he's literally the only guy on that team next to Mitchell Robinson who rebounds the ball. That's it. Steals is Kawhi Leonard. Blocks is Jonathan Isaac. And field goal percentages is Mitchell Robinson. Three-point percentages, Duncan Robinson finished the year above 50%. That is truly exceptional. Donovan Mitchell, Luke Kennard, Brandon Ingram, and Michael Porter Jr. behind him. Free throw percentages is Jeremy Lamb, Kobe White, Brandon Ingram, Kemba Walker, and DeAndre Hunter. So I'm assuming we crushed every stat, right? Points for, yes. Points allowed, second. Oh, you Lakers. You have Grandpa James. Come on. Andre Drummond can't play a lick of defense. Come on. Anyway, we were first in point differential, so, we'll take it. How about field goal percentages? 5th. 3-point percentages? Ooh, not good. Not good at all. Oh no. Pretty bad. 20 seconds. It's fine. We're a good team. Taking on the Denver Nuggets again. I feel like we face them every single year of this rebuild. It's fine though, because we're gonna whoop them in 4. 2-0, 2-1, 3-1, and 4-1. Taking on the Portland Trailblazers for the first time in a while. Damian Lillard, they got rid of CJ McCollum, brought in Duncan Robinson, pretty much fills a similar role. This year, Little, Kelly Olynyk, Yusuf Nurkic. What's wrong with Moses Brown's face though? What is this? What is this picture? Anyway, they traded away CJ McCollum for DeMar DeRozan and then didn't re-sign DeMar DeRozan, so it was just a net loss for their whole team. So they don't stand a chance. Dallas and Phoenix took out the LA Lakers. Brutal. Have the Nashville Stars advancing to face the Miami Heat. Boston and Philadelphia, the 7 seed, took out Charlotte, the 2 seed. Charlotte got whooped last year too, right? Brutal. And we're going to sim game 1, and we're going to sim game 2, and we're going to sim game 3 because we're going to 4-game sweep the Portland Trailblazers. And by sweep, I meant gentleman sweep because we are gentlemen. We're gentlemen of New Orleans. We're gentlemen taking on the Phoenix Suns. Trae Young, fuck, I forgot about that. And Devin Booker. They have no defense, all offense. And then DeAndre Ayton just blocks stuff if he needs to. How did they afford this? How did they afford this? What kind of contract are you on? Bruh, these numbers don't work in my... Cliff Paul came back on a $5 million mid-level exception. Go screw yourself. Miami took out the Nashville Stars. Finally, somebody taking out the expansion team. And Philadelphia took out Boston for a Miami, Philadelphia Eastern Conference Finals. That would be fun to watch. Anyway, we are taking on the no defense, all 3-point scoring team in the Phoenix Suns. And are we going to sweep them too? Are we that good? Sure. Taking on the 76ers. So Zion Williamson versus Ben Simmons. First of all, awesome. And they have Moses Moody, Matisse Thybulle, Tobias Harris. I mean, the team is basically who they are. They brought in Moses Moody. I think we can take them, but it's going to be a tough matchup. 1-1, 2-1, 3-1, 3-2. Going to game 6. Can we beat them? Bad. It's a close game. A little bit of a back and forth through the third. They're up. It's tied. We're up 4. We're up 1. We're down. Back and forth. Back and forth. Give me a small lead and I'll hop in. Give me a small lead and I'll hop in. We're going to lose. Going to a game 7 in New Orleans on our home floor. Can we repeat as champions? Can we win 2 in a row? Anybody can win 1 in a row. Can you win 2 in a row? We are up big going into the third. Can the 76ers mount even a semblance of a comeback? We are up 30. We are up 40. 76ers trying to make it respectable, but they lose 146 to 105. Back-to-back champions. Evan Mobley is the MVP. Ooh. 22 points and 9.4 rebounds, 2.1 blocks. All right. Zion, you don't get to win Finals MVP every time. So obviously we got to go for the three-peat because, I mean, this is the NBA. OKC Thunder, again, the #1 worst team in the NBA, and they're still getting the shaft of trying to go to the tournament finals. Also, how does this even work for teams who have traded away their pick? Do they play, but it doesn't matter? I don't know how this works at all. But, you know, it's fun to watch. 1-8, 12-13. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? And it's going to be the Sacramento Kings who have drafted Cade Cunningham taking on the match. I mean, the Kings are going to win, right? They lost. Shows you I know absolutely nothing about NBA 2K. It is what it is. Lou Will retiring. Cliff Paul retiring. Kyle Lowry retiring. Nicholas Batum. Oh, no. He's the Hornets guy, right? Who just fucking stole money from Michael Jordan. Yeah. That's you, my friend. Alvin Gentry, Tom Thibodeau retiring. Okay. Hall of Fame inductees is Cliff Paul, but jersey retirements is Cliff Paul and Kyle Lowry. League meetings, anything interesting? Reduce the rookie wage scale so that first round picks receive reduced. I'm in. Fuck those young kids. They don't get any money. Give it to the old men. Eliminate goaltending. Come on now. The rest of the rules suck. Nobody interesting here, so we're just gonna go to the draft combine. The fastest man is Lloyd Johnson and Vince Jackson. Most agile is Lloyd Johnson. Highest vertical is Isaac Bowen. Highest bench press is Alfred Page and Dean Ryan, also known as Ryan Dean. And shot 3-point percentages is Vince Jackson. Seems like an okay prospect. Harvey. This game's dumb. Are there any interesting first round picks? Esteban Batista seems to be pretty good. Out of Spain. All right. Magic might have themselves a good player there. Is trading broken still? It is. So we're going to have draft picks. Cool. There's literally nothing I can do about this. So at the whatever position, we're going to take Harvey. We have to for the memes. And we have another pick. You know what? I'm just going to sim to the end of this. I'm so frustrated with broken trading. Whatever. So the Magic skipped on Eric Batista and took Carl Geiger instead. Geiger, count on your hands how much he's going to... Whatever. A whole bunch of players that suck. Just get off my team. We'll keep you because you're that one guy. And we'll keep Harvey for the memes. Bring back all three of these cats. Qualifying offers. No, Justin Wright Foreman. You have too many syllables in your name. Yes, Nickeil Alexander-Walker. You also have a lot of syllables, but you play better. And Jackson Hayes. I didn't realize Jackson spelled his name with an X. Judging him. I'm kind of judging him. All right, this game is broken, so we got to go to day 3 before we offer a contract. Love it. And Jackson Hayes on a 5-year, about 18 million for backup. It's a little pricey, but I can handle that. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, also 5-year. He wants 14 million. I can live with that. We'll bring back all three of these guys, and everybody else can say goodbye. Goodbye. I think this is the kid that we drafted, right? Who's still in fucking Europe. What a dick. Anyway, interesting. Joel Embiid going to the 76ers. Nikola Jokic going to the Hawks. John Morant back to the Grizzlies. LeBron James back to the Grizzlies. Only a 91 overall now. D'Angelo Russell back to the T-Wolves. Fred VanVleet back to the Raptors. Just everybody going back to their teams. Shake it up, Shea. Where are you going to go? Nobody's going to offer on you. Here, you can have my $4 million mid-level exception. You're insulted? Well, fuck you. I'm insulted. And into player progression, Zion's up to a 92, Brandon Ingram's up to an 88, Evan Mobley's up to an 86, John Collins, Kira Lewis, Jalen Suggs. I'm hoping Jalen Suggs can get up a little higher. I think he may have reached his potential, and he might be worthwhile of a trade with Nickeil Alexander-Walker, but we have won back-to-back finals, and I don't think we should change the formula yet. Into training camps, we're going to go free throw, as we always do, because I hate missing free throws. We're going to send Zion to untapped potential, because I don't want him to max out at a 93, which he seems to do when you play with him. And sure, Evan Mobley, since he won finals MVP for us, I'm going to make you an untapped potential candidate. So going into the next year, we should be #1 overall. We're not. I don't know how they handle these beginning of the year standings, but apparently the Lakers are better than us with Grandpa LeBron, who's now 38. Really? That's it? He's 36 now? He should be at least 39. I think the game's broken. Anyway, we're second here. We are not. We're 11th in 2K Sports. I don't think those matter. And Eric Boner has a second as well to Lakers. So you know what? The Lakers can go screw themselves. We're gonna win us a chip. Anybody want to resign with us? Brandon Ingram? Sure. You're basically our main scorer. Nobody else. Everybody can go screw themselves. We'll see you at the end of the season or the middle of the season too. And here at the All-Star break is Team Luka and Team Nikola Jokic. On Team Luka is Giannis, Steph, Joel Embiid, and Julius Randle. Team Jokic has Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving, Trae Young, and Jaren Jackson Jr. Not only making his first All-Star game, but being a starter. Incredible. For the reserves, we have Bradley Beal, Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard, LaMelo Ball, James Wiseman, Brandon Ingram, shout out, and Zach LaVine made his first. On the other side is Damian Lillard, Jason Tatum, LeBron James, up to his 20th. John Morant, Domantas Sabonis, Devin Booker, and Pascal Siakam. I want to see these stats that Jaren Jackson put up. I have no idea what team he could be on. So let's go to power forwards. He's putting up for the Memphis Grizzlies still 27. Wow. Okay. All right, Jaren. I fuck with that. For player stats, you know, we're incredible. Brandon Ingram, great. Zion's scoring is down. What? And his assists are down. Oh, don't tell me they do the Kira Lewis. Dude, stop doing that. Nobody wants Kira Lewis to start over Zion. Nobody in their right mind has ever said, oh, Kira Lewis, yeah, let's put him in the starting lineup. God, this fucking game. Let's fix it so that Nickeil Alexander-Walker is our first man off the bench, and then Josh Hart is the odd man out. Okay, yes. This game is dumb. Why do they do that? Our player stats are fucked up. It's like not even worth looking at them. Everybody else is putting up great numbers. Rebounds per game is Evan Mobley, Zion behind him. Assists per game is Kira Lewis Jr., Jalen Suggs, and Brandon Ingram behind him. Steals is Jalen Suggs. Blocks is Evan Mobley. And field goal percentages are good. I'm a little pissed off though. Don't know why Zion is a sixth man. Game. Jalen Suggs only shooting 27% from three. I could be coerced into trading him if we continue this rebuild on for a little longer, but we did so well. We are so successful that it's almost pointless. For your current league leaders, Trae Young is at 35 points per game. Kyrie Irving only down to 31 points. Boy, what a fall off from 37. Jason Tatum, LaMelo Ball, and LaMelo, not Lonzo, and Luka Doncic behind him. Rebounds as Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic, Andre Drummond, Clint Capella also on the Hornets, and Jarrett Allen. Assists is Luka, Trey, Dyson Nix, Killian Hayes, and John Morant. So I guess this guy's a real player. He puts up numbers. I don't know what to do with that. Steals is Kawhi Leonard. Blocks is Jaren Jackson Jr. That's a new one. And field goal percentages is Mitchell Robinson, now on the Blazers. Jackson Hayes 2 behind him. 3-point percentages is Brandon Ingram 1, Jason Tatum, DeAndre Hunter, Trae Young, and Michael Porter Jr. Free throw percentages, Kobe White almost shooting fucking perfect from the free throw line. That is not real. Brandon Ingram, is this? Oh, I thought that was Stephen Blake for a second. The old Lakers white guy that Alex Caruso's, he's taking his place. Anyway, Jordan Clarkson and Tyrell Terry. Number one. We're number one everywhere. Number one in the power rankings. Number one in the records. Number one across the board. LaMelo and Lonzo can do whatever they want, whenever they want. We're still number one. I kind of miss not being able to use Lonzo. We almost never do. This is the one opportunity we had to, and I said, no, let's play Zion at the point. I think it's worked out for us because we've won 2 rings, but still, you know, would have been fun to see. Would have been fun to see Lonzo. I'm just curious, you know, just throwing it out there. What do you guys give for me for these two? Ben Simmons. Wow. Alex Bushevsky, Devin Vassell. Some interesting trades, but nobody to make me go, oh yes, I'll definitely do that. Like maybe Tyler Hero. But I think it would just hurt us too much on defense. I'm fine with that. I was just curious. So I'll see you at the end of the year where we're gonna win our back-to-back 3-peat championship. And Luka Doncic is once again your MVP, averaging 37 and almost 12. Stuart Ray is Rookie of the Year. Interesting. Precious Achiuwa still 6th Man of the Year. You think he'd say, fuck this, I want to go somewhere else and sign with another team. Did he resign or is he still in his rookie deal? I can't look at his contract. You know what? We'll assume he's still in his rookie deal, right? Yeah, 4 years, whatever. Putting up 20 and 11 still. Jonathan Isaac, Defensive Player of the Year. Killian Hayes, Most Improved, 22.7 and almost 10 assists. James Borrego, I believe he is the Charlotte Hornets coach, is Coach of the Year. And Executive of the Year is Dean Holland. I believe he's on our team because he keeps winning and he does nothing. All NBA first team is Luka, Trey, Giannis, Pascal, and Joel Embiid. Second team is LaMelo, Damian Lillard, Jason Tatum, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Nikola Jokic. Third team is Cade Cunningham, Killian Hayes, Anthony Davis, Julius Randle, and James Wiseman. All defensive first team is Ben Simmons, Lonzo Ball, Jonathan Isaac, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Evan Mobley. Shout out. Second team is DeJounte Murray, D'Anthony Melton, Anthony Davis, Kawhi Leonard, and Bol Bol. Up to an 83. How you doing, big fella? All rookie first team is Stuart Ray, Saban Lee. Whoa. No, no. Vince Jackson, Jamie Brewer, and Donta Martin Jr. Second team is Esteban Batista and Terrence Clark. Rest in peace. You're also not a rookie. This game is dumb. That's all I have to say. So player stats probably were a little bit better. Zion's now up to 19.4. I'm so furious. What were your per 36 at least? Show me those. Averaging 25, 12, and just under 4.5. I hate 2K when it tries to screw you, but it is what it is. Brandon Ingram led the team in scoring at 24. Everybody else did exceptional. Jalen Suggs is a little bit of a disappointment, but Nickeil Alexander-Walker picks up his slack. Rebounds per game is Evan Mobley, Zion Williamson, and Jonathan Collins. Assists per game is Jalen Suggs, Kira Lewis Jr., Brandon Ingram. Yeah, Zion. Oof. Steals is Jalen Suggs. Blocks is Evan Mobley. And field goal percentages is Jackson Hayes. Everybody's doing good. 40s and 50s. That's what I want to see. Free three-point percentages. 40, 35, 33, 30. I mean, I'm good with it. I would have traded Jalen Suggs for Tyler Hero, but I just don't know how much they'll compromise us on defense. I think Tyler Hero's defense on 2K is overrated, but still, you know, I'm good with the team. We 3-peated already. What fucking else do you want? The scoring champion was Trae Young, averaging 33.6 points per game. LaMelo Ball, Kyrie Irving, Luka Doncic, and Bradley Beal behind him. Rebounds was Clint Capella, Joel Embiid, Andre Drummond, Nikola Jokic, and Jarrett Allen, still on the Cavs. Just grinding it out there in Cleveland, huh? Assists per game is Luka, Trae, Dyson Nix, John Morant, and Killian Hayes. Steals per game, Kawhi Leonard. Blocks is Jaren Jackson Jr. And field goal percentages is Mitchell Robinson. 3-point percentages, Michael Porter Jr. up to an 89. DeAndre Hunter, Brandon Ingram, Kobe White, and Jason Tatum behind him. Free throw percentages is Brandon Ingram, Kobe White, Barry Blake. Yeah. Tyrell Terry and Buddy Hield. And for our team, we probably killed it again. Number 1 in offense, number 1 in defense, number 2 again to the Lakers. Fuck the Lakers. They're old. Will Barton, how old are you? 33, 39. They're old. It's fine. We had the highest point differential. And that's all you need. We're taking on the Memphis Grizzlies. And I'm sorry, John Morant and Jaren Jackson Jr., who had an MVP caliber year. Goodbye in 5. Up 1-0. Up 2-0. Up 3-0. And say bye-bye. 4-game sweep. Get your brooms out. We're taking on the Phoenix Suns, who have Trae Young. Yeah, we've faced this team. Dwayne Bacon is in their starting lineup, all right? Goga off the bench? No. Just no. Dallas and Sacramento handled their business. Charlotte and Miami, everybody handled their business on both conferences. Except the Denver Nuggets. They got beat by this team, but we're going to sweep 4-0, looking for the 16-0 playoff run, taking on the Dallas Mavericks, number 2, Luka at the point, Kawhi Leonard at the 3, Christian Wood at the 4, Kristaps Porzingis at the 5. Good team, really good team. I don't know if we're going to sweep them. Charlotte and Philadelphia on the other side. Chicago got swept. Woo! Let's see. And we lose game 1. And we're tied 1-1. Up 2-1. Up 3-1. And 4-1 gentleman sweep. So we did lose at least one game on our way to the finals, taking on the 76ers. I believe we've taken them on before. Ben Simmons is now playing the power forward. He's a versatile weapon. They have Tyrese Maxey at the 1, Matisse Thybulle at the 3, Moses Moody, who hasn't progressed very well. Joel Embiid. How much did they give this man? They gave Rudy Gobert $41 million to back up Joel Embiid. And what are your stats? 8 points a game. Sweep. Just sweep them. Come on. They have no shooting. They average probably 60 points a game. 2-2, 3-2, 4-2. Win the three-peat, back-to-back-to-back champions, and Zion Williamson is rightfully your NBA Finals MVP. That's a good rebuild. The team was great. Point Zion worked out. Even though NBA tried to fuck us, this team went the distance. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.